With the Arms Against Tyranny DLC announced for this autumn, Paradox has been releasing information and hint. From someone who plays a lot of Hearts of Iron 4, to me it was quite obvious that the one area of the world that was lacking a bit of attention was Scandinavia. In fact, I predicted just that on a podcast with Efficient Strategy Gaming about a month ago.
What is the next host of countries that you see being added to a DLC?
100% positive through pure speculation that eventually they will add a Scandinavian or Nordic pack. Although we don't have specific details about the focus trees for Denmark, Sweden, and Norway yet, the developers have given us a lot of information about the focus tree for Finland, including new theorists, advisors, generals, and field marshals. They will also have unique custom 3D models and weapons. A major change will be the leaders for Finland with unique traits and personal agendas. They're using the balance of power window to symbolize public trust. This mechanic ranges from low to high, with high trust bringing benefits like stability, war support, and political power gain. In addition, Finland will undergo map changes, including victory points with lower values, as well as a reduction in infrastructure in rural areas. This might make Finland easier to defend, but we'll see. Finland is also getting its own focus tree. To avoid spoilers, I won't get too specific here, but there are a few things that stood out to me, such as bicycle divisions and capture ratio modifiers, which could lead to some completely OP strats. Another thing that stood out was Motti tactics. Discussed in the latest dev diary, this mechanic draws inspiration from historical tactics and allows you to apply state modifiers similar to floods in China or unplanned offensives in Spain. Support companies are undergoing some changes as well. Instead of providing general bonuses to the entire division, the developers are planning on adding effects at the battalion level. The following examples are subject to change. Engineers will now have a bonus of 2 entrenchment instead of 5, with each battalion level providing a bonus of 0.25. Recon companies like mounted, motorized, and armored will receive a 10% soft attack bonus for artillery battalions. Light tank recon will give a 10% hard attack bonus to armored battalion. Field hospitals will increase the HP by 10% for all infantry battalions in that division. Flame tanks will provide breakthrough support to infantry. Military police will increase the base organization of infantry by 20%, which I think is amazing for those org wall plus CAS builds. Additionally, there will be doctrine changes that affect how support companies work at the battalion level. Another big change that's coming is design companies. Currently, they provide fixed bonuses, but this is going to be overhauled into military industrial organizations. They will become customizable and upgradable, allowing you to tailor them to complement your specific build. MIOs will consist of design teams and industrial manufacturers, each with 3 departments and a maximum of 13 traits. These traits can be improved or added through a trait tree. The capacity of the tasks will determine the size of the projects MIOs can handle. To counterbalance this, there will be a task capacity, which will limit the number of simultaneous projects. The leveling up and updating of MIOs will be integrated into the research and production line. MIOs will offer unique bonuses and prerequisites. As you progress, additional bonuses will unlock, although specific details are not yet confirmed. The developers have shown us what this might look like. Sub-branches covering different stats, particularly the industrial manufacturing. I think resource penalties for Luxembourg challenges and efficiency cap for multiplayer is going to be huge. Players can use MIOs to aid research. MIOs can also be applied to equipment, similar to design companies, but with this update, it introduces the ability to toggle this feature. In my opinion, this is specifically significant for infantry equipment. A lot of stats come from this equipment, even for tank divisions. I'm already wondering if I can make a mountain tank division, assuming I can get high enough reliability, or even just use them as super cheap garrison equipment. Finally, you'll be able to incorporate MIOs into production lines, providing an extra boost to output. To complement military industrial organizations, they're also adding an international market system to buy and sell equipment. The system will benefit both parties and provides a platform for countries to contribute specialized equipment to other nations. The international market will replace the diplomacy window, which will now be found in a sub-menu at the bottom of this window or the country window. Once you're in the international market menu, you can begin buying or selling equipment by clicking on the respective buttons, assuming you have market access. If you currently don't have access, you can negotiate it in the diplomacy tab of the specific country. However, if you are a puppet or part of a faction, you will automatically have access to the market. You'll also see any active contracts that you have with other countries. The price for equipment is determined by an IC to civilian IC conversion rate. Important details such as the total cost, required convoys, and estimated delivery time will be shown when making a purchase. After sending your request, the seller will need to agree to the contract. Selling equipment follows a similar process. It's worth mentioning that the international market will likely not include an option to buy ships or convoys. So it looks like the next big update is focused on the economy and production. What other things do you think will be added to the next DLC?